Joyful adventure audits, come join the ride. Joyful adventure.
Welcome back to Joyful Adventure Audits. If you're new here, grab a brew and settle in. We've got quite the story to tell you today about another piece of Birmingham's vanishing pub heritage. We're continuing our ongoing series covering the lost, closed, repurposed, and knocked down pubs of Birmingham, and sadly, we've got another one to add to our ever-growing list. Today, we're standing outside what was once the Gunmakers Arms on Bath Street, right here in Birmingham's historic gun quarter. As of July 2025, it's boarded up, closed, and empty, just another ghost in our city's drinking landscape. Now, if you caught our recent video about the former Royal Mail pub, now the post office vaults on Pinfold Street, you'll know that one's also recently shuttered its doors. It's becoming a depressingly familiar pattern, isn't it? These places that were once the beating heart of their communities, now standing silent with their windows covered and their stories locked away behind wooden boards. But here's the thing about the Gunmakers Arms, this wasn't just any old boozer. This was a Grade II listed beauty dating back to around 1820, originally known as the Pike and Musket. Think about that for a moment. This pub has been serving Birmingham for over 200 years. It survived 2 world wars, countless recessions, and the rise and fall of the gunmaking industry that gave this quarter its name. The building itself is a proper piece of Regency architecture. You can still see those classic sash windows and the beautiful bow-fronted facade, even behind the boards. It was created by merging 3 houses into one corner pub, and honestly, when it was trading, it was one of those rare gems that made you feel like you'd stepped back in time. What made this place really special was that since 2010, it served as the taproom for 2 Towers Brewery, which operated right behind the pub. 10 handpools serving up local ales, guest beers, proper pub grub ranging from Thai food to your classic pie and a pint deals. They had quiz nights, open mic evenings, live music on Sundays. It was everything a community pub should be. Camera even named it one of Birmingham's most underrated pubs, calling it a community and arts hub. The brewery owner knew he wasn't competing with the big city centre chains. He saw it as something more important than that. A place where local artists could exhibit, where musicians could cut their teeth, where the community could gather. But here's where it gets interesting, and a bit heartbreaking. Back in October 2024, Birmingham Live reported that the pub had been put up for sale. The asking price? Around £80,000 for the whole lot: pub, brewery, 7 rentable rooms, and a flat. That's pocket change in today's property market, which tells you everything about the state of the pub trade. The writing was on the wall, really. By June 2025, they held their farewell party, and regulars were saying it'll never be the same. One customer summed it up perfectly: "This is awful." Even though we knew it was going to happen, it still seems like a shock. And now here we are, just a month later, staring at boarded-up windows and wondering what happens next. Will someone with vision and passion take it on? Or will it go the way of so many other historic pubs, converted into flats or knocked down for yet another soulless development? You know what really gets me? This pub survived the decline of the gunmaking industry that built this quarter. It survived the 1960s when planners ripped the heart out of the gun quarter with their ring road. It survived recessions, smoking bans, cheap supermarket booze, and a global pandemic. But it couldn't survive the perfect storm of rising rents, falling footfall, and the crushing economics of running a small independent pub in 2025. The gun quarter itself is a shadow of what it once was. Back in the 18th and 19th centuries, this was the center of the world's gun manufacturing industry. Birmingham was supplying weapons for the Napoleonic Wars, the American Civil War, both world wars. This little corner of our city was literally arming the world. Now it's mostly empty buildings and planning applications for student accommodation. So what do you think? Have you got memories of the Gunmakers Arms? Did you ever catch a gig there, sink a pint of 2 Towers ale, or sample their Thai food? Drop us a comment below. We love hearing your stories about these places before they disappear forever. And if you're enjoying our series on Birmingham's lost pubs, make sure you're subscribed and hit that notification bell. We've covered hundreds of these places now, and sadly, the list keeps growing. Each one has a story, each one was someone's local, each one was part of the fabric that made Birmingham the city it is. Next week, we'll be looking at another closure because unfortunately, there's always another one to cover. Until then, raise a glass to the Gunmakers' arms and all the memories it held. Here's to the pubs we've lost, and here's hoping we can save a few more before it's too late. Cheers, Birmingham.
Two centuries stood on cobbled streets, a haven where the laughter meets. The taps ran gold, the stories grew. Now shadows linger where life once flew. Raise a glass to the dreams we poured, the heart of Gun Quarter we adored. Empty glasses and tears collide, the gunmakers fade. We say goodbye. Bar stools worn by tales untold, 1,000 nights in the warmth of old. Two towers stood, their dreams were high. Now echoes whisper their goodbye. Raise a glass to the dreams we poured, the heart of Gun Quarter we adore. Empty glasses and tears collide, the gunmakers fade. We say frosted panes we see the past, the clink of cheers that couldn't last. The barrels dry, the laughter gone, but in our hearts it lingers on. Raise a glass to the dreams we poured, the heart of Gun Quarter we adored. Empty glasses and tears collide, the gunmakers fade. We say goodbye.
The boards are nailed where the laughter rang, the old oak bar now dust and tang. Quiz night questions lost to time, echoes fade, the clock won't chime. Oh, Gun Quarter, your soul stands still. Shadows linger where dreams would fill. Silent taps, no stories pour. The heart of a city beats no more. Open mic nights, voices bare. The ghosts of songs still linger there. Industrial whispers through cracked glass. History's echoes, they'll always last. Rust on the hinges, paint flaked away. The spirits of workers call out, they say, remember the hands, the lives, the fight in the hollowed out halls of the dying night. Oh, Gun Quarter, your soul stands still. Shadows linger where dreams would fill. silent taps, no stories pour. The heart of a city beats no more. But can't you hear it faint and low? The murmurs of life from long ago. A spark remains, though faint and small, in the quiet corners of an empty hall.
Two centuries stood on cobbled streets, a haven where the laughter meets. The taps ran gold, the stories grew. Now shadows linger where life once flew. Raise a glass to the dreams we poured, the heart of Gun Quarter we adored. Empty glasses and tears collide, the gunmakers fade. We say goodbye. 1,000 nights in the warmth of old, two towers stood. Bar stools worn by tales untold, without their dreams were high. Now echoes whisper their goodbye. Raise a glass to the dreams we poured, the heart of Gun Quarter we adore. Empty glasses and tears collide, the gun may